I'm not
coming
allowed to
up.
say that, but I speak to my friends and I go, the past 2 years, especially this administration, has completely promoted not only like racism, but actually like physical abuse, violence, and murder against white people. And years ago, when I used to listen to people talk about white replacement theory, I was like, that's a conspiracy and the craziest thing I've ever heard. And now I'm like, no, they want to make it normal to not see white people in society. And as we slowly decline, it's true. Like TV, billboards, ads. I mean, if you saw like a white straight couple on anything now, you'd be like shocked.
Yep.
And like whatever, it still sounds crazy to people, but it's kind of scary. No one cares about poor white people in middle America. Most of America's like poor white people. No one cares about them.
They don't even
get
talk
a day.
about them,
No, no one talk. They don't even exist.
Yeah.
They go, good. Who cares about you guys? I think that's horrible. But if you say that, they're like, well, they had it easy. Like I've stated online and many times, I don't believe in white privilege.
It doesn't exist. It's another made-up lie.
Hello and welcome to another installment of Cultural War. Today is going to be a very interesting talk on white people. Yeah, white people. You know, white people are becoming extinct. Yeah, like I agree with JLP on so many areas, especially this area, because I believe the white man has a very strong role he has played in history that has taken us to where we are today, and we need to preserve the white man, whether we like it or not. We need to preserve the. I'm not saying the black people don't have good history and have not contributed. They have contributed as well, but the white man has also contributed. Today's topic, we're focusing on the white man. Another topic, another day, another time, we'll talk about what the black man has contributed to society from history. We'll talk about that later, but today is about the white man and the threat the white man is facing today. So this young lady is going to be talking about it. She's an activist, fighting for the white race basically, and and talking about white privilege and so many other stuff she'll be talking about today. So it's very interesting. So I'd like you to watch it from the beginning to the end, because everything is from what she said. She said she dropped truth bombs from the beginning to the very end of the video. So I'd like you to watch the video. So we won't waste so much time. We'll go into the video, but please, I'd like to make a request for those who have not subscribed yet. If you're watching this channel for the first time, if you've not subscribed yet, please subscribe to help us grow the channel. Also like this video as well. So let's go straight into the video.
White people are under attack. They are hated. The whites are hated more than Satan.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say that, but I speak to my friends and I go, the past 2 years, especially this administration, has completely promoted not only like racism, but actually like physical abuse, violence, and murder against white people. And years ago, when I used to listen to people talk about white replacement theory, I was like, that's a conspiracy and the craziest thing I've ever heard. And now I'm like, no, they want to make it normal to not see white people in society. And as we slowly decline, it's true. Like TV, billboards, ads. I mean, if you saw like a white straight couple on anything now, you'd be like shocked.
Yep.
And like whatever, it still sounds crazy to people, but it's kind of scary. And I feel it. I notice it.
I often wonder, and I talk to a lot of my white friends about this, what is it like? White people founded America, right? They discovered this country. They created the best country on this side of heaven with the help of God. White men founded this country. And then they invited all these other people in, and these people are coming into this country illegally and everything. Mm-hmm. And they hate the man that built the country. I'm like, how do you go to someone's home, they welcome you in?
You're like, this place sucks.
Right.
You're like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're here.
Yeah.
Well, that's my thing is like, it sounds so generic, but it's like, you ask people, well, I mean, there was an interview and it was, of course, I mean, I genuinely believe the most racist people in the world are white liberals.
Oh, yeah, they're helping to destroy it.
Yeah, they're right along with it, virtue signaling and, gaslighting everyone in America. But it's funny, it's like, so first of all, if you're in America, I don't think you've experienced much racism. When you go to other countries,
Yeah.
it is very real. And it's funny because it's like, where's better? Where's better than here? Because here, you're treated better than anyone.
Yep.
And also I'm like, what happened to like, no one cares about poor white people in middle America. Most of America's like poor white people. No one cares about them.
They don't even
get
talk
a day.
about them, yeah.
No, no one talk, they don't even
Yeah,
exist.
yeah.
They go, good. Who cares about you guys? I think that's horrible. But if you say that, they're like, well, they had it easy. Like I've stated online and many times, I don't believe in white privilege.
It doesn't exist. It's another made-up lie.
If
It's
you
just
say
another
that,
made-up lie.
oh,
It's
you're
a
a
total
white
made-up
supremacist.
lie.
I go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
What is that? If I'm a white supremacist, then white supremacists are actually pretty decent people.
That's
considering my best friends are black and my boyfriend's not white either. So I guess we're a pretty tolerant group then, aren't we?
That's
I'm like,
right.
what is it? I'm like, my father's 81 years old, drives 2 to 4 hours a day, and works 5 days a week.
Amazing.
What's his white privilege? Also fought for this country, including his whole family. But I'm like, where is it? Is it real? Can I touch it? Can you prove it?
Why do you think, and we play on my radio show, we deal with this type of stuff. Why do you think white men don't speak up? Because if white men spoke up and said, no, I'm not your problem,
Yeah.
you know, they give them the finger, right?
I mean, to be fair, white straight men right now are demonized by society. I mean, you say anything right now, you're losing your job, people are coming after you, your life's being threatened.
But if they don't speak up, it's only going to get worse.
Well, yeah, why is it on me? I'm like a 100-pound little white girl,
Right.
and Lord knows how many death threats I get on a daily basis. I go, why is this on my shoulders? You guys need to be men and be like, hey, this isn't okay anymore. I'm tired of everyone being abused. And I'm tired of being told constantly, I'm a bad person. I don't deserve anything. Everything's been handed to me. I'm like, I've been working since the day I got out of high school. 2 to 4 jobs at a time. I'm like, I'm so sick of hearing about it. And I'm honestly really sick of just the amount of hate towards white people on a daily, which I experience. I mean, my thing is like, I don't understand. Am I not allowed to experience things and then have an opinion on them and then potentially even a bias? Am I not allowed to read data that's unbiased and exists?
Yeah.
I mean, God forbid you state a crime statistic. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I had a job, they'd be coming, I'd be gone. I lost every job I had after I came out as a Republican because that's like the worst thing you could ever come out as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a black person, that happened to me too because I was a Democrat, everyone loved me. Fake love. It wasn't a real deal.
Yeah, it's not real.
And as soon as I became a Republican, they're like, what happened to you?
You're the crazy one.
Yeah.
It's like Larry Elder, the face of white supremacy.
I know.
You're like, what? It's crazy. And
It's
that's how all
insane.
my friends are. They're like, yeah, there's just no winning.
But what I don't understand, and I do understand, even though I'm saying I don't understand, white men and white people are afraid to speak up because they're afraid of losing something, right?
Yeah.
They're afraid of their reputation being destroyed, or
Yeah.
they're afraid of losing their jobs. But by not speaking up, they're losing
They're
those
losing the
things
country.
anyway, right? They're losing the
everything.
whole country.
Yeah.
And so why not just say, you know what? Since I'm gonna lose it anyway, I'm gonna speak up.
Why not have some pride?
Right.
If you're gonna go down with something that matters.
That's right.
Like your assistant job at Netflix. You know what
That's
I
right.
mean? It's like,
Yeah.
who cares? It's the fact that like, I feel like for years, I've taken the burden and weight of everyone coming to me, venting their problems.
Yeah.
And they go, well, you go and say it.
Yeah.
Why don't you say it? I'm tired of I'm at the point, I respected everyone. I go, stay silent, do your thing. I get it, you have a job, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I gave up everything. I risked everything. I thought I was gonna have to move out of the state. I can never work here again. But I'm like, why don't you do something? The reason this is this bad is because you're silent.
Yeah.
So have a
100%.
backbone, especially these guys. I go, why don't you, for the first time in your life, be a man? It starts here by saying something.
Nice.
But
Amazing.
we'll see. I don't know.
It's crazy. The same thing that happened in South Africa is happening here, whereas the whites in South Africa refused to speak up too. They were pressured and pressured. They shut down.
Yeah.
And so they turned the country over to the blacks. And the blacks are ruling, but the blacks have gotten worse. They have just, because evil people hate weak people. It just brings out the worst in them. And so in
Yeah.
South Africa, as it is here, by whites being afraid they're bringing out the worst in the blacks.
Yeah.
They're just getting bad, right?
Well, yeah, we're allowing them.
Yeah, that's right.
To act this way when
Yep.
it's like someone needs to check them, and that doesn't make you a racist. It doesn't make you a bad person.
Well, there's no such thing as racism anyway. That's another made-up lie. But let me just finish this thing. In South Africa, the blacks took over. They started taking the land from the whites without compensation. They were running the government and everything. And now they want to ration the water. They said that white people get the water after the blacks and the women get it. Whatever left over, the white can have some. That's going to happen in America, too, if the whites don't start speaking up.
That's rough.
Isn't that amazing?
That doesn't seem fair. Right?
It's evil.
And no, I was going to say, that's actually just horrible.
It's pure evil. But I can't believe that the white people know that happened in Africa, and by them by not speaking it over there, it's the same thing as happening here, but yet they won't say anything.
No.
They won't say no to these people.
I don't know how bad, I mean, I can't, it's already so bad. I'm like, how bad does it have to get?
It's going to get worse.
I agree, unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
I agree.
The conservatives are going to have to hide behind rocks.
Literally.
It's going to be bad, yeah. It's going to get worse.
I support everyone to protect themselves,
Me too.
however that means.
Also, I got to ask this. Racism doesn't exist. It's another made-up lie. Our battle is a spiritual battle between right and wrong.
Agreed.
Good and evil. And so this word racism is just made up to cover up evil. And unless people understand that, it can't get better either.
I've been saying this the whole time. I'm so sick of all the terms they put on this.
Yes.
I go, this is 100% a spiritual battle.
100%.
Good and evil. And unfortunately, if you're not speaking up right now, I think you're kind of part of the evil.
You are.
Yeah.
You're worshiping and going along with evil.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's funny. I love that you said that, because I was like, this really is a spiritual battle.
It is spiritual.
And everything they're doing to break our spirits.
Yes.
And divide us and tear us apart and all these things by putting labels on everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I love
that. That's amazing.
I love it. I love that you get that, because like everyone I'm around is like very religious or spiritual, and they understand it.
Yeah.
And I love that. And I'm drawn to those people, and they're drawn to me. And I think it's very important. That's why I'll be in a coffee shop with 50 people, and if they're like me, we seek each other out.
Yeah.
We speak to each other somehow. And they're like, oh, you're like one of us. And I'm like, I love it. We're getting bigger. We're getting bigger by the day.
Oh, yeah.
We're recruiting.
That's amazing. Another thing that blows my mind, but I do understand it. Right now, a lot of conservative mothers, I guess they're conservative, are fighting with the LGBT folks and they're fighting with the schools because they want to teach the kids that stuff, right? Like they did with the...
critical race theory?
Yeah. What a mess.
Yeah.
But my thing is, okay, mothers, you don't want your children to be taught that. Why not just take them out of the schools?
Yeah.
Stay home and educate the children yourself and raise the children.
Which,
right.
God forbid you have to work and actually do something to help save your children.
Yeah.
Because public school at this point is not an option.
And the public school are going to put that mess in anyway.
Yeah.
They're going to do it knowing that the parents don't want it. They're going to sneak and do it. They said
which they're already doing.
They're already doing it.
And then they're telling the parents to shut up and go away, and they don't have rights.
That's right.
Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
We pay your salary.
But it's just blows my mind that the mothers and the fathers don't love their children enough, where the father say to the mother, you stay at home, sorry.
Yeah.
We're not going to put our children in these schools, and the fight would be over.
Yeah, my kid's not going to come out a communist with 9 genders.
Amazing.
It's not going to happen. I'll pull him out of school and I'll teach him myself if I have to.
And so, but they'd rather sacrifice the children to the school for their own ego pleasure.
Yeah.
Rather than loving the kids and stay at home and raising the kids.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really selfish and narcissistic.
That's amazing. So I've said that one of the biggest mistakes that this country made is that they allow women to vote.
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since we started voting, it's really gone downhill.
Wow.
It has.
Yep.
It's like, how are women better off? They're all like working jobs, miserable, depressed, single. I don't understand. I would happily give my husband my bank account and not vote. I would assume, as an intelligent man, he knows what's best for all of us.
Other than Ann Coulter, you know who she is?
Yeah.
You're the only other young woman that I heard agree with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They all say, we need the right to vote. I'm like,
For what?
The country going to hell because of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, and also statistically, our happiness ever since we've been able to vote has been on the decline.
Yeah.
Same with, I think, our health.
Yeah.
I think we're miserable, fatter than ever, on drugs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Single, can't find a partner. I don't know, I think you should let men lead the country. Look, I believe women should be able to do whatever job in the world they want. I think men tend to be a little bit better at those jobs.
Yeah.
And maybe even like politics. I think that's so much more of a man's game.
It is.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, that's why I don't
100%.
even feel the need to go into, I think locally to make a difference, especially if I want to be a mom, I'll get involved with the school boards.
Yes.
I'll go after them. But I think leave it to the men on that one.
Amazing.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't have an ego about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the solution to all of this? How do we bring everything back to order again?
Oof. I don't know. We need like a awakening of spirituality, religion. We need to go back to our roots, what was great. I
Yeah.
don't know, maybe moving out of big cities. I don't know. People need to be around like the ocean and farms and land and animals and all these things. And I just think everything here is meant to just break us.
Yeah.
I think having a sense of community is really important. That's why I'm like working on a lot of projects now where I can reach people all across the country, help educate them so we can not let these dictators do what they did again to us. I don't know though. It's hard because our voices are so suppressed. I mean, every time I post, I just assume it's my last post. I get taken down. I mean, I said, hi, my name is Emily, and got taken down for hate speech.
Really?
I go, oh, saying my name is hate speech now. Meanwhile, you know, a trans activist will tell me how they're going to decapitate me, and I report that, and Instagram goes, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Wow. I thought this interview was going to be a blast. Fantastic show, fantastic host, fantastic and amazing guest. Lovely lady. Who wouldn't want to marry a lady like this? This lady, if you have this lady as a wife in your house, you have so much peace. In fact, it's ladies like this that understand the role of women, you know, in the society and the family that will make a society as peaceful as it ought to be. You know, if we had a woman, if every woman was like this, just imagine how beautiful the world would be. There won't be all these isms, all these sexisms, feminisms, and all this crazy nonsense going on now that is destroying our society and destroying culture. This is what we're talking about, a real woman with a real man by her side. We can take on the world and we can build a better future for ourselves and our children in the future. But we know that's not what we're seeing right now. There's a war. That's why we have this channel called, you know, cultural war. There's a war going on again between the truth and the wokeist people. And we have to stand up, like the lady was talking about. We have to, you know, raise our voices. We have to stand up, because if we keep quiet, these guys are going to overrun us. And the society, we think is chaotic right now. Wait until we do nothing. You know, we need to. Everybody needs to sit up. Everybody who knows the right thing to do, you know, we should sit up and talk against this nonsense that's going on right now in the society. We need to fight it, because it's destroying the society, it's destroying many families, causing heartbreaks, causing suicides, and so on and so forth, causing depression and anxiety. You know, the chaos in the society is alarming. We need to do something about it. So, white people, you need to start speaking up and start standing up for yourselves. Otherwise, the black race, the black supremacists, the evil egg in the black race will have this plan to overtake and overrun and make you guys extinct unless you guys do something about it. Just like what GLP talked about and what I said earlier about what's happened. It happened right here in Africa, Zimbabwe, and it's happening in South Africa right now. You need to wake up. You know, the white race is becoming extinct every single day. So please wake up, guys. Wake up, start fighting for your rights. And trust me, people like us, black good guys like us that believe in you, and we know that we and you are brothers. Whether we like it or not, whether we are black or white, we all originate from one father, and that's Adam. So we're actually brothers. There's no enmity between you and us. But some bad eggs, some people, evil black people, are there, you know, trying to take over. They're trying to, maybe they want to, maybe they feel because of the slavery thing, they want to revenge and they want to take on the black people. And that's because they have hate in their heart. They have evil in their hearts, because hate is actually evil. They have anger. That's why they're so angry all the time, like JLP always says. So, whites, you need to wake up. And trust me, we're in support of you. People like us are here to support you. So drop your opinions in the comment section, guys. Tell me what you think about this video. I would like to react to your comments, and please keep it nice and neat. No abusive word in the comment section. My name remains Roland. I'll see you in the next one. God bless you.